Hello and welcome back to the Canceled Podcast.
Oh my God.
We have Kayla Malec in the building.
Hi.
And I'm so, oh my God, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm like still trying to process this. It's like the second we started recording, I'm like in a shell right now. Wait. I'm good.
No, and you're
Oh my
fine.
God, we're so excited
I'm
to have
excited.
you.
I'm so fucking excited.
I'm so excited to have you. And this is long overdue. She told us right before we started filming that you had this on your vision board. And I was like, dude. Like,
no, this is the one podcast I watch. This and then Not Love Line.
yeah.
Y'all are funny as fuck. Like,
I love you. First of all, I love you for that. And it's crazy because we were talking a while ago and I wanted to have you on Canceled like forever ago. And we were going to do it when you were doing the makeup, like people doing your makeup.
Thank God we waited.
Yeah. Oh my, I know. And it's crazy how much ends up like happening. And I still want to do something like that, like something light and fun. But I was just like, oh my God. Because even like, and I don't even know where I want to like begin here because there's so much to unpack. But I mean, I first of all just want to say, and we talked about this on Canceled like already, so forgive me for, you know, just harping on this, but like I am so proud of you. Like,
Truly.
I always have thought that you are so authentically yourself, and that is such a beautiful thing. And I know how hard it is to like sometimes really talk about something that is so close to your heart and like share it to the world. And we were talking about it a little bit in the beginning, but even since you and I had that conversation in the beginning, so much has unfolded. And it's like, it's just so special to me that you've always been like a marketing genius, first of all. And not that this is just marketing, but I'm saying that were able to turn something so unfortunate, somebody else's actions that were so horrible, into such a beautiful movement. And like, I don't know, just the amount of women who I feel like I've seen in your comments who are like, you've encouraged me to leave, you've done this. Like, I hope you feel so fucking proud of yourself.
It's like scary because I get emails even now, and that video was posted almost 2 months ago, people like sharing their story. And like, I don't even know how to like put it into words, but it feels like a weight, but in a good way. Because it's like, I'm so honored that people feel comfortable to share it with me. But then it's like, I don't ever know how to respond to it because it's like, I don't even know how I'm dealing with it yet. But it's like, I don't know. It was scary. It was so scary. And it was like the world was working against me when I was posting He Doesn't Love You, because I spent like, oh my God, I filmed that video for 6 hours, and there was a part 1, part 2. It's supposed to be just like one whole video. iMovie crashed, lost all the files, had to refilm part 2, and then YouTube uploaded the wrong one. It was like actually like a shit show. Like, it was a shit show. And I was like, ugh.
That is the worst. First of all, let me tell you something. I'm crashing out about Final Cut Pro or YouTube.
No, fuck that.
Once a week, once a day. It is just something is always going wrong. So I feel you on that.
No, fuck that.
But it's like, it's very cool that you prevailed, and even just like through that, like got it all out there. And I even just like, I feel like people don't often take into account the fact that you then had to sit and rewatch that in the edit. And
that is what sucked, because like even at the end with like all the videos included of like the actual abuse happening, I had never rewatched those videos, and then I had to sit and put it into the video. So I'm sitting there like rewatching those videos, putting it in, and then having to look back at exact dates and times, and then like once it's posted, it's like to have to relive it again because it's getting clipped and people are commenting about it. And I'm like so happy, because I'm so happy that it did what it was meant to do, because I was like, if I post this and nobody sees it, I feel like it didn't do what it meant to do, like to help other people and to bring awareness. But then even when it like did what it did, it was just stressful, because it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's so heavy. And like, yeah, it was a lot, especially because like for the past 9 months, I had been posting this dude every fucking day, and it seemed so perfect. And that's something people like brought up. I get tagged in my old videos. It was like, but you look so happy in this. And I was like, holy shit, but I did.
Yeah.
And that's like what spiraled me, like
but
seeing how good I faked it.
yeah, and it's so easy to like, sometimes in that situation, that's a coping mechanism to try to keep the peace. And it sucks that even societally, like you are having to deal with people like trying to rebuttal you, or even the fact that you felt like you had to include these videos because like, what if people didn't believe just my word? Like, you know what I mean?
And that's what actually like makes me want to cry, is the fact that I know for a fucking fact, if I did not have video proof or picture proof, nobody would have believed it.
And
Like,
that's
I know
sad, dude.
I feel it, because
You see it happen to so many people.
and
Like,
that's what sucks. And especially since like y'all talked about this on like a few episodes ago, where it's like, she's annoying, but I feel bad for her. I feel like if I didn't have the videos, it would have been like, oh, but she's like annoying on social media. So like, is she just doing this for clout?
100%.
And that's like so insane to me.
It's so insane to me that like people sharing their trauma, people being vulnerable. What you did was so fucking noble, so fucking hard, like so hard to do. And then it invites all these people to like fucking think that they can then just critique your personality.
Well,
and
to have anything negative to say in a scenario like that when they know, especially just like what you've been through, it's like, how?
Yeah, it's like, how the fuck do you watch a video of somebody like, and the videos that I posted genuinely had like 1 or 2 edits, and then the second part of like he doesn't love you part 2, no edits. Like
it
I
was
sat
so
there,
clearly authentic.
so authentic, so vulnerable, and I've like, it was the hardest thing I've ever posted. And then for people to have the audacity to be like, well, you were annoying in the past. Like, what? Who are you to comment that? Like, that's
Perfect
so
victim.
Yeah.
because now it's like, oh, she's dragging it. It's like all about, hold on, let me turn my ringer off, sorry.
No, you're fine, girl. You're booked and busy, as you should be, as you deserve. Okay.
I so don't subscribe to that concept of like dragging it on, or like, oh, she's still
Like,
talking about
what
it, like
the
let
fuck?
it go. It's like, if something that horrible and that like life-changing happens to you, you should be allowed to talk about it for however long you need. You
That's
know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying. Like, and I responded to people. I was like, oh, I was crashing the fuck out. I had a bottle of wine and I was on my phone. And this stupid fucking bitch, Jennifer, I think her name was, she was like, yes, bro, she was on some shit like, you're dragging this on. I was like, fuck you. Your boyfriend cheated on you in 6th grade and you're still going on about it. Like, fuck you.
That's
Like,
the thing,
what I'm saying.
because
I find Jennifer's family. I'll send it to them.
Oh, they're
all.
doxxed. Like,
Yeah, no, it is. It's because it's fucking nuts. That is the
Do you
thing.
know your
always,
daughter's doing this?
yeah,
she has an elf bar under her pillow, babe. Go check.
yeah, like fucking exactly. Though it is so crazy, and it's like if these people had the horrible things in their life, these to like aired out to the world. You know what I mean? Like they probably wouldn't be able to handle. Like you are handling this with just like, even now, like it's not like. A lot of people would probably also maybe drop this and like fall off the face of the earth. And I think it's so dope that you're like, no, I'm going to fucking keep podcasting. And I am quote unquote drag, as you should drag
it the fuck on. Like,
Yeah.
it's so like, because I was like, okay, what do y'all want me to do? Okay, I got my shit rocked for 9 months. Let me just like do the renegade tomorrow. Like, are you actually serious? And it's like, I have, since I started social media, as annoying as it was, because also like I grew up online in a way, because I started when I was 15. So it's like, I've always documented everything. So what do I look like dropping this heavy information and then healing offline and then going online? Like, get ready with me. Like, that's dumb.
Also, just how many people you are helping by documenting your healing process as well. Like, again, like, no matter how you handle it, I think it's beautiful. If you did want to just make Get Ready With Me's, I would still be like, yes, bitch, work, put that blush on, right? You know what I mean? It's just like the fact that you are saying like, look, like this is still affecting me. And this is so I just had to go to court and I'm worried about these things and I'm whatever. Like you are being so real. And I think, but also inspiring people that you can be multifaceted and life can heal, because there might be these moments of weakness, but there's also these moments where you and Jacob are like sitting on a couch and laughing and making jokes. And that's
exactly that. And that's the thing. It's like, I just want to be able to like, and I'm trying to focus on the people like, oh, this is helping me, instead of the, oh, she's dragging it. And it's just like, it's so hard to be the perfect victim. And I'm pretty sure Brianna Chicken Fry talked about that. Like,
I was just thinking about it when you said that.
She's like, oh, you can't be the perfect victim, because it's like, and then even if I did move on from it right away, they'd be like, oh, so how are you just not caring?
Yeah,
it
it's a
must not have
lose-lose.
affected you that much.
Right,
I just
right.
think like people sometimes forget that they have the ability to scroll. And like, it's like, if you don't
Right.
want to see it anymore, you don't have to see it anymore. But there are a lot of people who need to see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because it's not, it doesn't just go away. Like, it's not like one day you're like, oh, that happened, it's over.
No, literally. And that's the thing. It's like, I know for a lot of people, it's probably heavy to keep seeing this shit on your For You page, which is like, I've talked about, like, I know it sucks. You go on my account and it's like deep, like kind of sometimes depressing things, but it's like, that's what I'm going through. And if
and you're also helping somebody.
that exactly, like somebody needs to see that. Somebody's going through the same thing. And then like this one like volleyball coach made a video and she was like, I coached these 13-year-old girls at this middle school and they watched your video. And she was like, it really brought me to tears because now they're 13 knowing what DV is and what to look out for. And I'm like, that's exactly why I'm doing it, because truly, and I've said this a million fucking times, if I saw that video, if somebody else had made that video, posted it, and I saw that 5 months ago, I would have left.
Yeah.
Because I would have known it wasn't normal, but I felt so alone, so embarrassed. So like, is this real? Is this normal? Because like, when somebody can make you feel so low, but the next day, like, because I remember the day after he had rocked my shit.
I love your usage. Honestly, I love your usage to rock my
shocks
shit.
me every time.
I know.
No.
I feel so bad.
No, but you're me. Like
Whatever you want to say.
you're me. And like I'm that bitch where I'm coping with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's like, yeah. After he like rocked my shit in Hawaii.
I'm not lying.
A double down.
No, please laugh.
I just love you.
Spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. New offers and promos are sprouting up daily. Right now, new players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured slot game. Download the app and sign up with code CANCELLED. Take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library. Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for featured game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promo. Ends June 22nd, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, DraftKings Casino, for sponsoring today's episode of the Canceled Podcast.
We like went on the beach and we were talking and he like dead ass. So like imagine this man's doing all that. The next day we wake up and he grabs my ring finger and he's like, I'm gonna put a ring on that white picket fence house. Like I'm gonna marry you. Like you're gonna be Kayla Johnson. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna forget what just happened because
And it trauma bond. It's like you get
Yes.
you are so like, I don't know, the negative feelings are so strong that it almost like when you come back together, you feel closer because you just like want to feel that
It's
so
a
badly and you
drug.
attach yourself to that
Yes.
feeling. Oh, it is a drug. It literally
is.
is a drug, and that's how so many people get caught up in abusive relationships for years and years.
Yeah, because it also, on day one, it never starts like that and it snowballs. And it is, we always talk about this, but a toxic relationship is arguably sometimes a harder addiction to break than like a drug addiction because it's those lows of no dopamine and then the serotonin and dopamine when you seek the approval and the whatever. And obviously also like, we're all just girls who want someone to love us. And you know what I mean? Then you would develop this attachment to like, you know what I mean? Just this person. And it's that dopamine and that roller coaster addiction. Like I found myself in so many toxic situations for that reason for so long. And it is just wild. And it's unfortunate that people like him also prey on that, you know, and like know what they're doing.
Yeah,
you know?
he knew what he was doing the second I met him, and it makes me so sick, and I can't blame myself for not realizing, but like from the day I met him, he knew what he was doing. And then he went to jail like, so when we met, I met him in Tennessee, and then I flew back down to see him again, and he had a court hearing for probation violation because he's a fucking dumbass. Like, like, what the fuck are you doing? Put the fucking bottle down when you're driving, you idiot.
Yeah.
And so he gets sentenced to jail for 22 days. We're calling on the jail phone every day for 22 days. And since the day he got out of jail, of us knowing each other for maybe a month, we were together every single day until we broke up.
Like and probably also just latching onto your light, latching onto your success.
And that's one
latching
thing.
on to
This Brennan, one of my really good friends, he brought this up to me, and it's when I started to realize, oh, this needs to end. He looked at me and he was like, Kayla, he fucking hates you. Everything you love about yourself, how you could talk to people, how you're just like, you're a talkative, optimistic person, he fucking hates. And I realized that, like, he hates everything I love about myself. And that's when I was like, holy shit, like, this dude, like, dead ass.
They'll suck the life out of you.
He did.
100%.
He 100% did. There was like in December, right before things ended, and we went to Hawaii where we finally broke up. I did not leave my bed for a month. Like it was it was just horrible. It was horrible. Like he sucked everything I loved about myself out of me to where I was like a shell. And I remember when I'd go to film at TikTok, I'd like have to like be like, okay, I'd literally sit there and watch my old videos to see how I would act. And I would be like, okay, so
back
I'd
in
say
a
this and
character.
this. Yeah, I'd have to like remind myself of who I used to be.
you got me, bitch. Oh
No,
no, you really did, because that's like so real. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you're gonna make me
it's-
cry.
oh, I just love you. That's so sad though. Like someone really will suck the life out of you so fucking hard that you like don't even remember who you once
I
used
literally
to be.
did not know who I was, and that was the hardest part. Is like, I went back home in December for my birthday, and I remember like my sister and my dad were like, "You're so different," and I was like, "What?" But I was like, it's like, I literally was the shell of who I was, and I was becoming who he wanted me to be, which was like this like fucking
like submissive
ass bitch.
Yeah, and you are the exact opposite of that. You've always like done what the fuck you want to do. I remember even just stupid shit, like when just like silly shit. When you were like releasing piercings at Spencer's, I was like, I know there's probably someone in a suit telling her to release something, like, you know what I mean? Like, like you do exactly what's authentically to you and what's loud and what's on brand for you, and that's always who you've been. And I feel like that happens a lot sometimes too, to like the loud, outspoken women. Like this guys will be so obsessed with that, and then they have it, and then they're like, I can't handle this, and she outshines me, and I feel inferior, so I'm gonna dull her down.
Yes, and I remember I brought him with me to one of my Spencer's photo shoots, and he was sitting there. My mom told me, she was like, are you sure you want to bring him? Because my parents honestly were always skeptical of him, and I was like, no, he's great, whatever. And my mom was like, do not let him give any notes or control like the directive. And he was sitting there dead ass being like, no, maybe you should do this, maybe you should release this.
And it's like, what the fuck do you know? You're not successful.
Thank you.
Like you built this brand.
He was financially responsible on me the entire duration of our relationship until I got him on the Snapchat payment program in December.
Like you were paying for him?
Everything. He could not afford water if I didn't buy it for him. So like it's so insane, and that's what would fuck with me. It's like, how do you feel
you should have been controlling him.
Thank you. I should have been
it's like, bark, bitch.
I should have been slapping him. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Which is crazy. Like, how the fuck are you gonna put hands on me and then know that you rely on me to drink water?
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
literally, that's actually so crazy when you put it that way. But yeah, I guess in my opinion, like psychologically, what I think it is it's like he feels so inferior that that's the only way he can like cope with it, which is pathetic.
Yeah.
As fuck. Like, and there's so many men like that.
I found out after that he had been violent with his girlfriend before me, and that,
Of course.
ooh, they might get mad at me for this. Sorry, y'all. That his fucking brother has been violent with women too. Like, it runs in the family, which is insane to me.
And then you wonder just like the childhood, like what happened in the childhood, what was his father
And that's
like
he was adopted.
Yeah.
So he was adopted, but at a very young age. And right now, I'll even sit here and say his adoptive parents are the nicest people ever. They make great money. They've always done everything for him. If he wanted anything, if he was short on money, hey mom, can you help me with this? Of course, sweetie. Like, great parents.
Yeah.
So it does not make sense why he ended up the way he did.
I know. Sometimes I always wonder if it's like the adverse that like, I don't know, I've dated a lot of guys with like yes mommies that tell them they're perfect, and then it like spirals their, you know what I mean, into like their narcissism. You know what I mean? Which is nuts.
Yeah, 'cause he was a fucking narcissist, and he's sit here and admit it to me. Like, he only cared about and loved himself. Like, that was it.
100%. And just like, that's so sad just to like prey on you in that sense and in every sense. And just like, and it is just crazy too, like the fact that you just saying you were watching your old videos, really, I just can't get over that, because it is so crazy to get someone to a point that like, you know, and it's also just so wild on the flip side of the coin. We were talking about this, how like we would go to your page when all of this was happening and you look perfectly happy, and it's like, how just... you never know what someone's going through.
That's the thing. It's like so insane, because even I watched them back and I'm like, oh wait, he did, like, because when I went to Hawaii, like, oh my god, the thing that went so viral, it was like, is he gonna propose to me, this and that, like, literally that trip he was rocking my shit. So it's like so insane to watch that shit back and like know what was going on. And then I was on the phone with my stepsister earlier, and she was like, oh, you never called me on my birthday. And I was like, oh yeah, he beat the fuck out of me that day, like, sorry. And it's just like, and then when, because I've never honestly like told my dad to him about what happened. He's just like seen videos and shit, so he knows. But it's like, even him, he was like, I had no idea. Like, nobody knew. Emma didn't know the extent of it until she'd walk into it, and I'd sit there and be like, you don't know what you saw.
Yeah.
It's just like, nobody knew.
Well, and it's the isolation, like,
oh my god,
you know, being with like someone like that, they will condition you to be afraid to say anything, and then it's like, you know what I mean? It just feels like this big secret that you're like harboring, and then it's like the shame you can start to get in your own head about that, and it's so wild.
I feel like that's a major measure. Like, when I in the past have stopped telling my friends things, or felt like ashamed to tell my friends things, like, I feel like that's when you should always know that something is wrong, because like, you shouldn't be ashamed to tell your friends or your family or whatever.
And I just can't even express to you once again just how fucking iconic and amazing it is that you went from a point in your life where your best friends and family didn't even know about this to exporting and uploading that shit to the world. Like, talk about a fucking turnaround. Talk about like,
oh my god, one thing that feels so fucking good is I remember when we were breaking up and I woke up and I was so pissed because in Hawaii, I ended up breaking it off with him because he put hands on me in front of too many people to hide it up. And then I told myself right before that
That's
trip,
crazy too, because when they start getting comfortable doing it in public.
in Hawaii, what the fuck are you mad about in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Go to the beach.
That's what we're cliff.
But I dated people like that, so goddamn miserable with themselves that you could literally be looking at the most beautiful sunset on the most beautiful vacation that you didn't pay for, mind you.
Thank you.
And
like, what are you fucking mad about? And so he did it, and then I told myself, I was like, the day that I tell my mom is the day that it will end. And so I ran like down the road into the cul-de-sac, and I called my mom, and I was like, he's been physical with me, da 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 da. And I was like, okay, it's over. And then we ended up ending, and I looked at him, and I was like, I'm going to ruin your fucking life. I was like, I will ruin your
because
fucking
you ruined
life.
mine, you know?
Right. And I fucking did. His name is trending, and he's always wanted his name to trend, and now the fuck it is. Your name is trending for being a woman beater. Like,
yes.
Fuck you. You look his name up on Google, it's Evan Johnson arrested.
And thank God.
Thank God.
And hopefully he won't be able to do it to anybody else as a result.
Yeah, that's also just another like beautiful side of it. Yeah, like stopping this person, because imagine you guys just broke up and then he went and preyed on another influencer and another.
Here's something that's actually fucking insane. I haven't talked about this. So when we broke up, before I went public with everything, he started talking to this new girl, and they had been seeing each other, and she didn't have TikTok or anything. So I released the YouTube video, and Evan was hanging out with her every day. Like, they were about to date, and she texts one of our friends and is like, hey, my friend just sent me the YouTube video. I don't have social media. I had no idea this was going on, but we've been together for the past month, and I just realized I blocked him. And she was like, he was starting to get like low-key physical with me. He would grab me really hard on Broadway. And then she found out that she was pregnant with his kid right before he went to jail.
Oh no.
Like, how fucking insane
You
is
saved that girl's
And then
life.
what's insane though, and this, this is like the huge part. Sorry.
You're fine, girl.
The reason that they connected is because she was crying to him, being like, I was in a really abusive relationship. Like, this guy put me in the hospital, And Evan looks at her and goes, yeah, no, I get you. Like, my ex-girlfriend abused me really bad. She cheated on me. Like, she'd beat the fuck out of me. And then
Their favorite move, reverse.
And then she found out he lied about everything and that he was beating me.
Stolen story.
Stolen
valor.
Stolen valor, like, bitch, bye.
It's so that, and like, think about how fucking sadistic,
insane.
How much of a monster you have to be to either, first of all, just already be on to the next. Like, the fact that even in that time span, he's already grabbing some other girl's arm and doing that, and to flip the oh my God.
Like, imagine sitting there,
burn in hell.
This girl sitting there crying about this guy put me in a hospital.
And he's thinking perfect
like,
victim.
Oh my God, me too. Like, my ex was really abusive. Bitch, the one thing I ever did is I slapped you in the face for calling me a slut, and then you shoved me down a subway. So it's like, you made that even.
You should have slapped him harder.
I wish to God I did.
You also become a product of that environment. Like, I think about the person that I was in like my most toxic relationships.
Right.
Like, fucking, you know what? I'm not that person. Like, now that my nervous system is calm and I'm with someone like happy, healthy, like, I would never fucking throw a lamp across a room. Like, you get so lost in this world that like, you're matching the energy. And if anything as well, like, it's like you're protecting yourself. You know what I mean? It becomes like your defense mechanism against this person.
He
like,
made me somebody I did not know. I was like, and I'm still dealing with this now because I'm talking to some new guy, whatever. And like, I've noticed that Evan has made me such a toxic ass bitch, like, in ways that I never was.
I was like that in a new relationship too, because it's like, you're so used to this, like, being afraid to say things and stuff. So I was acting so differently than I normally would. And you have to like really take a second sometimes to like,
and when someone
recalibrate.
violates your trust like that, you know what I mean? And violates all of these things. You're now doing all these things just innately to protect yourself.
I am so excited to see the Cancelled podcast live in Australia, which is why I want to give the sponsor of today's video, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. So many artists are going on tour, and you can get tickets to see Kendrick Lamar and SZA, The Weeknd, Beyonce, Morgan Wallen, and more. I love using SeatGeek because I love attending live shows like the Cancelled podcast live in Australia. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Plus, every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And you know I came through for you guys. You can use code CANCELLED2025 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That's 10% off any tickets with promo code CANCELLED2025. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring today's episode of the Cancelled Podcast.
What patterns are you noticing now? Like, what do you...
God, like, it's so annoying. Like, so I'm talking to this new guy, and I noticed that I get so defensive immediately because I'm so used to that. So, like, if there's an issue, I'm immediately defensive, and I cuss him out, and I say the rudest fucking shit. Like, I'm such a bitch. Like, I'll sit here and be like, fuck you, you're dumb as fuck, you're a bitch, you're a... And it's like, I didn't mean that. Like, I didn't mean to fucking call you those names. Like, why did I do that? It was a simple conversation. And then one thing I hate is I can't like play wrestle anymore. You know how like y'all are wrestling? Can't do that anymore, which pisses me off.
Yeah, but like at the same time, don't blame yourself for that. Don't say I can't do that anymore. Like someone fucking made me
that way.
Unable to. Yeah, like that's not your fault at all. And it is. Yeah, it's wild. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're doing it just in defense. And I will say, though, it's like so noble and incredible that you're already like recognizing that. And I think that you are just so smart. Like, you will be so willing to work through that. And it takes years to undo.
And that's what's so annoying. It's like, why? It's like, and it's something I can't harp on because it's like there's nothing I can do. But it's so annoying that this one guy has made it such a, like, has actually affected my life to where it will go on for years and years and years. And like, I'll tell my kids about this. And like, I can never trust a dude in the same way. And that's one thing. It's like, I could look at it in a positive or a negative. Like, it sucks that I'll never be the same, but thank God I'm not because I won't be as naive. I know what to look out for, but it sucks because I was the most trusting girl ever. Like, I was so trusting and I would give everybody my full heart. And that's like what a lot of people deserve because like, I'm sure this new guy I'm talking to, he wouldn't fuck me over. So it's like, why am I being a dick to him out of what I've been through? But I can't blame myself for that. And it's just like this constant circle of like, you know.
But you will continue to grow and continue to heal from so many of these things. You know, I feel like you'll heal from these things in ways that you never think right now that you're even capable of.
Yeah.
And I think that like the new normal is so important too. Like, you know, because it's so easy to be like, fuck, I wish I could just be that girl that I was before this.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing to kind of almost mourn like who you once were. You know what I mean? But you will find a new normal. And I hope you do. Just at night, you go to bed and you focus on all of the good that you've done.
You put that in such good words, to mourn the person I used to be. That is 100% what it is. But you know,
but you're also now you have to think of all of the new amazing things that you are. Like you are so well spoken and so strong and so smart, and like you have your own back in a way that you've never had your own back before. Like, you know what I mean?
And no one's ever going to take advantage of you in the way that you've been taken advantage of.
Thank
I also
God.
feel like you find somebody who like meets you halfway and is like very patient with you, because like obviously there are like little things about you now that maybe
that you want to work on.
But any like guy worth dating is gonna understand, like, first of all, what you've been through and like and adapt accordingly. You know what I mean? Like,
right. And that's what I'm hoping for. And it's more the annoying part that like I hate being single, but I know I like have to be because like you gotta heal.
Nobody likes being single.
Nobody.
But,
It's like it's a major part in life, which is like.
I will just say, even with like Trisha and I always talk about how Moses and Makoa both like definitely sat by us while we still weren't fully fucking healed up here and were patient and dealt with our shit that we were carrying from these past things. And that is like, you are absolutely, because you are so like lovable and fun. You're gonna find the perfect person. You're lovable, you're funny, you're smart, you're fucking beautiful. Like, and so like, it's crazy how beautiful you are in person too.
Oh,
like,
shut up.
It's wild.
3 hours on the makeup chair, babe.
No, but just like your bone structure, bitch. I'm talking about your bones. You are so beautiful.
Oh,
and I get you wanting to like date and whatever, but being single is also just a beautiful thing.
It is. I do like being single. I enjoy the freedom of it, but it's also like I love a FaceTime.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Wait, I just remembered something.
What
happened on the way here? It has to do with the whole situation. I got a call from Evan's jail.
what?
On the way here.
Saying what?
So I have the jail phone saved, the number saved in my phone, the Sumner County Jail, and I get a call saying, this is the Sumner County Jail. You have a collect call from, and it was this guy named like Chase, and it's Evan's friend in jail was just trying to call me. I literally just fucking remembered
The
that.
same
You
jail?
didn't pick up?
Yes. No, I did not pick up. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Oh my God.
Hold on.
I wouldn't have been able to help myself.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me?
I have it saved in my phone as Jayla Rooney.
You have a
I love Jayla Rooney.
Jayla Rooney, like,
that's just the context is Jayla Rooney.
It's like collect call from like Chase. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
because they have to say their own name in. So
Yeah.
you have a collect call from Vaughn.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
You know what? And the only way they would have my number is if Evan gave it to them.
Well, and here's what I'm going to say though. You are now vibrating on just a completely different frequency than you once were. You know what I mean? Like you are just elevating every single day. You know what I mean? Like you are coming out of this, you are healing other people. And when you start vibrating on that high ass frequency, the amount of people from the fucking trenches that are going to be grabbing up at you
In
like
Sumner
this.
County Jail.
Yes. Yes. Like they are trying, of course they are, because it's all they have. And they want that free ride up to that frequency with you, you know?
God. And I do wish I answered. I want to know, like, what do you have to say? But like, we have a no contact order, so couldn't.
Yeah,
I think it's
smart not to answer.
trust me, obviously I'm so curiosity kills the cat, but I think it's so good that then like just no contact is so good for you and your
So
mental.
good.
Because it's like every time you have any of those conversations, yeah, you might be curious, but you also might just get so mentally dragged back to that place,
Yeah,
which you don't
steps
deserve.
back.
And you've done so much work to not be, you know what I mean? Like even going to court, like first of all, the way you did all of that was so iconic and incredible.
Felt so good about it. Like I did not take my eyes off that motherfucker. He could not look at me. He was fucking stuttering, and then my dad was clapping when he got locked up.
As
Fuck you, bitch.
I just got chills. Like
He was
that's
sitting there
beautiful.
alone too. Like your family couldn't even fucking show up. No friends, nothing. He was sitting. Oh,
That's good. Honestly, I would be so ashamed if like his family did show up and like wanted to support him through that.
Right.
Any good parent, sit that one out.
100%.
that one now is so real.
100 fucking
Sit that
percent.
shit out, babe. Somebody in his family though was posting on his Snapchat for him, which I think is
You're
so-
kidding. For money?
Oh yeah.
Like the rewards program?
Yeah.
Oh, have you no shame?
And no,
Yeah.
they're posting like he just went to Miami. It's like actually the funniest.
He's in jail, and everyone knows it.
Like, just
That's
landed in
just
Miami.
sad too. Like someone being so
probably
money
raking it in.
hungry,
Right. I'm like,
Like-
probably paying off the lawyer fees because his parents bailed him out. Like,
and maybe don't monetize off of this image. Like when something so horrible happened to someone else, it's fucked. People are
right.
fucked.
I'm so curious to see what'll happen when he gets out. Like, I'm
So
like,
when
how
does
long
he
is
get out?
he in jail for?
a year and a half. So I'll be like turning like 23 by the time he gets out.
Oh, you're a baby. I didn't even know you were only 22.
Wait,
Wait, you're 21.
20.
Oh, you're a baby.
No, and I hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it.
You shouldn't hate it, but I felt the same way. I hated feeling like a baby too because I was like, bitch, I've been through enough trauma that I feel 80.
Right, and
You
it's
know what I
like,
mean?
oh, it's just annoying, like to not even be 21 yet, though, because it's like, oh my god, like there's so much shit I just want to film myself doing. I'm like having fun and going out, but it's like, ugh, I can't yet.
But
you know?
also, look at all that you've accomplished and learned before you are literally allowed to get a mimosa at brunch.
is so
Like,
funny.
like look at all that you're a baby. That is like. And I know that in so many ways you probably don't feel like one. First of all, you're running a whole business empire. You know what I mean? You are like, but that is so impressive. And you are so far ahead of your years, which I know is a double-edged sword, you know, but it's so cool to see like how smart and eloquent and all of these things that you are.
Thank you.
And oh my God, that makes me feel so much like better almost in so
Yeah,
many ways.
the worst
because
of it is over and it's all
it's
looking
over
at.
at 20. Thank God, babe. Like, fuck that shit. Yeah.
And you're going to be 25, frontal lobe developed, and you're going to be like, I ate down.
Oh, I'm so. Wait, how is it like when your frontal lobe just like.
Oh, bitch.
I
It's
don't
crazy.
think mine's there yet, to be honest. I'm 28. I'm like, any day now.
You're not 28. No.
I am.
It is.
No, you're not.
Am I?
I know she
Yeah,
looks
I am.
19. It's so
I'm
wild.
going to be 29 in like 3 months.
And I look 80, so there's
Wait,
that.
Right?
I don't
That's
know my own
actually
age anymore.
Insane. Wait, what the fuck? I'm like actually praying I have your genes. That
Just
makes
got my
me
eyelids
sick.
done.
Both
No,
of y'all,
It's
what the
great. I love
fuck?
just got my eyelids done. No, but I will say the frontal lobe thing was very crazy for me. But one of my biggest takeaways that I wish I could have told myself in my early 20s was give yourself the most amount of grace like that you could ever give yourself, because it's like I look back at me and you're so far ahead of me, but like me at 20, like I was a fucking imbecile, idiot, moron with no brain cells, just like Tasmanian deviling through life. But also,
no, not even her. I'm saying for me.
both, all of it. Like, but also at the same time, I was beating myself up for everything: what I was wearing, what I was doing, what I was saying, who I was dating, all of those things. And in reality, it's like you're not supposed to have anything figured out, and just like give yourself grace in that.
But you are such an inspiration. Like, I think you should also give yourself so much credit. And I know you do. And I really hope you do. Because, like, at 20, you had Tana turns 21. Like, you had a fucking MTV show. That's a fucking flex. Like, the fuck?
It was a different time, you know? And yeah, even then, like, even at that time, I was so critical on myself. And it's like, you're doing the best with the cards that you were dealt.
Where you're at. You are, both of y'all, successful ass podcast.
I love you.
Great ass boyfriends. Like, y'all are up.
It is. And all of those things I did and all the times I fell and got up in my early 20s brought me to this beautiful era of my life. So it's like, I just hope you know that. Like, you are in an era where, like, fuck up all you want, give yourself all the grace, and everything will work out for you. Like, you know, it really fucking will. And it's just nuts the way you're really dealing with all of the way so many people are trying you, you know, like.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, like the online of it all. And then like which I get people being like, I feel bad it turned into a drama, but I'm like, I feel like the second you take shit online, that's what's going to happen. You could sit here and be like, say the most traumatic shit and it will become a drama. But then, I mean, like, obviously James didn't help that.
Yeah, at all, dude.
At all.
That whole situation is crazy. Like just so crazy. And I don't know how much you want to talk about it, so I don't want to like...
I will say everything. I don't give a
You're
fuck.
me. It's just like... I don't know, like you guys were collabing. He's doing your makeup. Like, I don't know if you ever looked up to him or watched his videos or anything like that.
That's what's fucking insane is when I was like 12, 13, he came out with the Morphe palette. My grandma fucking waited in the little Morphe line, fucking bought me his palette, his makeup brushes. I met him at Playlist Live back in like 2019. I was freaking the fuck out. And I'll give him credit for this. He is the reason I am where I'm at. He was the first person to reach out to me to be like, let's collab. And started.
No, you're at where you're at because you're you.
Yeah,
but
that was nobody else.
I feel
doing.
like I feel like I have to give him.
I understand.
I mean,
but no,
thank you.
I understand exposure, but the exposure with somebody who doesn't have it doesn't stick. So I accredit.
Hey, with that one.
Like, and I mean that. I do mean that.
Yeah.
But that's just wild to not only feel fucked over by somebody that you consider a friend. I know he was on his acquaintance tangent, but
like, I'll agree, we were definitely acquaintances, but I don't.
But you also idolize this person for so long, so then that is also like heartbreaking.
I'm acquaintances with fucking like 300 people. Like, I meet people at a party once and I follow them on Instagram. We never talk again, and I wouldn't do that.
Also, this is our first time hanging out like in depth, and I wouldn't go fuck your fucking.
I would not do what the fuck, especially after like he knew. Like, all I'm gonna say is he knew. I literally texted him. It was abusive, it was this, it was that, and then you fly him out and you DM him, and then what pissed me off was the screenshots. Did y'all see the screenshots that he posted on his story trying to like clear it up? It's so when we were in Hawaii, like right before we broke up, James and Evan were DMing, and he had sent, they were like doing like a snap thing where you go like that, and
like that's just
weird,
strange,
right? Strange as fuck. And so I talked about it. And then James was like, well, I'll post all the receipts, and posted all the text messages up until me and him broke up. And it's like, so y'all just didn't talk about flying him out to LA? Like, was everything else on vanish mode? Like, where did all the other messages go?
100%.
It was so weird.
I've had so many of like my gay friends, even just like I'll overhear them talking about this, and they're like, I'm not flying somebody out to emotionally support them. That's just the takeaway that I received.
I don't know if I understand that.
I don't understand any of it, because it's like,
you're not doing that as a multimillionaire with a core friend group. You're not like, let me outsource
especially
this.
someone you don't know. It'd be one thing if it was somebody who
you knew,
were like close with and they were really going through it.
Right. And it's like, but then the whole thing that he said of being like, oh, well, I didn't understand that Kayla was actually going through it, even though he knew me more than Evan.
Well, what did you have to do? Send pictures? I don't really get that. I don't
and
get
it's also
that.
like, you don't get that, but then Evan texts you, I'm depressed, so you fly him out, and you're there for him and you believe everything he's saying. Like, it's just like,
yeah, I don't
so
get
many
that.
holes in that story. And then it's also like, you guys formed an entire friendship off of the basis of you thinking he saw it.
You're very emotionally intelligent, and it's one thing if your friend is saying like, oh, like, you know, I'm really happy you're with like a good looking guy, but like, I've always hated that, even with the gays. It's not that I think that like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm friends with like a gay like guy in Los Angeles, if he's responding to my story being like, God, I want to fuck your boyfriend so bad, or he's
like,
so hot, he's so hot, he's so hot. I'm like, okay.
Wait to fucking say, and that's the only thing he would ever text me is he's so fucking hot. He's so fucking hot. He's so hot.
At least he's consistent.
Right. At least he stood real. He stood real with this.
Like,
Yeah,
He committed to the bit. Dead ass.
that also just makes me think that then it's like, I don't know if I was responding to someone's story constantly being like, they're so hot, they're so hot, they're so hot. And then they break up and then I'm flying them out. Like my intention is to then just be friends. Like,
Thank you. That's my whole fucking thing. And then it's like, if you really weren't doing anything wrong and you didn't think you were doing anything wrong, you wouldn't have lied to me when I asked if he was at your house.
Did he lie?
oh.
Yeah, I texted him. So basically, James flew him down, and this is before we were on no contact, so I didn't know why Evan was going to LA or anything. We'd been broken up for a month. James knew we broke up, and then Evan posted a picture in a backyard, and it said Encino, California, which is
He put the
location.
Oh, come on.
And it is James Charles's backyard. So I fucking text James, and I'm like, weird question, is Evan at your house? He's like, your ex, James, why would he be here? No. And he fucking was. And he dead ass was.
That's like, yeah.
know that. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
he was. And then
Also, as if like there's 1,000 backyards that look like that.
right, like
Yeah,
I
they're pretty
recognize the
specific.
trees. And then this is so like bad, but like then me and Emma were like so crashed out. We got in her car and we would just keep driving past
So
his
mean.
house.
No.
And we were like trying to make sure. And then I
And
ended up-
honestly, at 20 years old, that's pretty noble. You know what I mean? Me at 20, like,
I
Then-
would have jumped the wall.
then I made a fake number and I texted Evan off
Google
of it. And I
Voice.
was like, my name's like Greg. We met a while ago. Like meet me at. It's actually so.
no, I love it.
I was like, my name's Greg. Me and Young Gravy are going out for some drinks at Thai Angel. Please meet us. So he ends up spending like $90 on an Uber to Thai Angel to meet
You're so real.
Gravy.
You're
he
so
gets
real.
there and he's calling the number. And we're like, no. We went to a different spot down the street. He starts Ubering from place to place in LA trying to meet Young.
Thank God, though. And sometimes in
A guy who's
situations-
that eager to meet Young Gravy is a red flag.
It's really funny too because I feel like Young Gravy would have been in on this.
he
Like
would've met
honestly,
him,
would have
would've been
supported it.
down. He would have been so down.
No, and that's just real as fuck. Like
It's
honestly,
so valid. I catfished like a guy one time. Well, my ex, honestly, for like 6 months after we broke up. I'm not kidding.
That's why I got
fully
banned from
catfished him.
Tinder. I was catfishing people and I was like,
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, I know you did.
I did.
You, she had a whole separate phone for it. Honestly, it was
I have a
iconic.
catfish
phone.
phone.
It's iconic.
I have a catfish phone. Yes.
And it's real as fuck. Like
You
it's
deserved it bad.
yeah.
no, yeah, some people deserve that shit. Like, oh wait, I love a catfish. That's what I do
so
on Tinder.
good.
They banned me though. You know, Maggie Linderman, that one like badass
Yes,
bitch,
so bad.
her picture. I'm sorry,
that's
Maggie.
amazing.
I'm so sorry. But like, I was fucking catfishing, and this one guy had a picture of a dead deer, and I was like, "Are you gonna kill me like you killed that deer?" Banned.
No, yeah. You
that'll
don't
do
need
it.
Tinder. You're gonna meet the love of your life
No,
in
I
real
will,
life.
I will never download a dating app.
You might meet the love of your life on your podcast set. Like I'm kind of thinking that like I love you and Jacob Sartorius together.
I love us too.
I love that I just made you choke. I'm so sorry.
Because I love us too.
Oh my God.
I do.
You guys just have like a really great dynamic, regardless of what happens. Like
That's the thing. It's like, and I know he's gonna see this, but I truly love Jacob like with my whole heart, and he's changed my life in a lot of ways. And I wouldn't ever want to ruin what we have though.
yeah.
But it's like that is somebody genuinely that I love so much, and like who knows what would happen in 2 years.
100%. And that's real.
Little
for
Jim
that.
and Pam.
Yes, that is 100% real. I feel like I felt like that about Jeff when we were like podcasting and working together all the time. It was like, oh my God, I love this friendship. And even if people ship it and like whatever, we're both in nutcases and like whatever, you know?
It's like-
and then what's meant to be will be. Like if you guys are meant to be like,
I will say I've never met a guy that respects me the way that he does. Like,
which is so sweet because regardless of whatever ends up even happening, you will always be so grateful for him in this period of your life for healing you like in that way or like being a part of your healing journey in that way.
right. Like no matter what, he's helped me through so much. He's changed my life, and I've always wanted to start a podcast. So starting it with him was just like, that was so fun, and he's helped so much. And I'm like the type of bitch that I will not respond to an email or a text, so he'll do that shit for me. Like,
It's real as fuck.
like thank God.
It's important for you to just have men in your life, especially that you can trust right now, and just something
Right.
like to put your energy into, like something that you're excited about that isn't like your dating life. You know,
Yeah.
literally.
And you're killing it. Like you really just fucking are. And I just like, I can't even believe it. I can't believe a year and a half is like the judicial system is so interesting. Because what do you mean a year and a half?
Right.
No, it's
Like-
so hard. A lot of people get off with even less. You know what I mean? There's so many people who
What's crazy-
have to live in fear all the time. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And that's what's fucking crazy is the max that he could get for the domestic violence. It's a misdemeanor A. So the max he could get was a year. That was it. But then he had 2 other charges, a DUI and a probation violation. And he was going to face up to 5 years if it was taken to trial. But that would have been months on months on months. And I was like, fuck that shit. Give him a year and a half. Because that's him, in my eyes, serving the year that
He took from
you
you.
lost.
right,
to him.
and then plus 6 months of his bullshit. So I was like, give it to
Damn,
him.
I have chills, and I respect you for
tax.
that. Like,
Tax.
I feel like it's so fucking easy for people to say like, "Oh, go to trial." Like I've done that so many times in my life where I felt like someone was wrong, and I didn't want to go to trial because I didn't want to have to relive shit for
Right.
that amount of time. You know what I mean?
Right, I was not trying to go to trial. And it's like, I'd have to sit there and have his lawyers be like, well, why'd you stay then? And it's like, I cannot sit there in front of all these people being like, I stayed because I was scared. I stayed because I was embarrassed. Like, I was not going to do that, especially, it wasn't worth it to me. And then I know his life is ruined regardless when he gets out of jail. Like,
Yes.
he'll continue
fucked.
doing time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
He's going to be on probation after this. So he's on his probation thing is he's not even allowed to operate a social media account under his name for 2 years once he's out.
Then what about that bitch running his Snapchat?
Thank you. That is literally.
Well, I wonder though, like if we could like, you know what I mean? Like I love I'm in on this. I'm like, listen, let's take him down.
Sumner County. Hey.
Yeah, because that's kind of insane that the person running the Snapchat with
Yeah,
his
that's
name right
not
now.
supposed to be happening.
Have you talked to like lawyers about that?
I need to talk to the DA. I've just been like so like because I'm also trying to press 2 felony charges in the state of California. So I've been like focused on that a little bit, and that's scary because what's annoying as fuck about that judicial system shit, they can't even like transfer those charges to Tennessee. So it's like he would only get arrested for the 2 felonies if he came to California and got pulled over.
Yeah.
Which
Oh
is
my
so
God.
Get him over
Insane.
here. Yeah, tell him Young Gravy's
I'm
at
like,
the saddle.
James, let's work it out on the remix. Get him back out here. James, please.
Speaking of James Charles fucking working anything out, you were talking about bots and comments, and I'm so intrigued by this. And I want to hear like, are you okay talking about this?
Oh yeah.
You're sure?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Give me the tea. Give me the lore. I need to like understand what if I heard this correctly when I just heard
oh
this.
no, you did.
Okay.
So me and James did our research because when James posted his apology video, there was a lot of the same comments, like exact same comments over and over again with like 30,000 likes, but their account was like a bot. And we're like, what the fuck? So we talked about it on an episode, and then somebody reached out to us who's like in the social media world and sent us a screen recording of this app that you can use to buy comments to shift the narrative of what people think about you.
I'm like, no, what's it called? Shut up. Prove it.
You know, tomorrow Brooke has like 20,000 comments that are like best eyelids ever.
I'm gonna be a hero tomorrow.
No. But that's so it's an app.
Like it's like a website, and you can deadass like buy like comments basically to shift the narrative and buy these comments likes. And what I think is interesting is Michaela Testa made a TikTok being like, our accounts are getting botted, and I was like, what the fuck does that? Sorry, love you, Michaela. I just love an Australian.
Me too so much. I love an Australian accent. You're actually
love
me.
you. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? But I think she was talking about like the comments because all of a sudden after his shit started to get botted, I made 3 videos in one day. It was just part 1, part 2.3 about the James situation. The next day I posted 1 more, and I'm getting thousands of comments being like, she's dragging it over and over again. And the accounts weren't real people. And I'm like, what the fuck? So my account started to get botted. Michaela started to get botted. And then James was also getting botted with like
Positive.
the same comments, but his are positive and ours are negative.
Do you know how on Instagram when somebody has bots on Instagram, it hurts your account? You know what I mean? Like if you buy followers or whatever,
Yeah.
it hinders your account. Do you think TikTok is like that or no?
I honestly don't think so. There's
Yeah, I was just gonna say like clearly not if he's like getting numbers like that. That is like
Yeah, but sometimes like when you do that, then it has to be bots from that point forward because you get like shadow ban or at least
whoa.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'd get a comment being like, she's dragging it, posted 3 minutes ago, 10,000 likes. What does that even mean? What does that even fucking
That's not physically possible.
and not
like
physically possible. And it's the same fucking comment. I go on their account and it's not a real account. And then I just get sent this website where you can literally do that, and it's more effective to do that than to like censor words and censor this because your account doesn't get shadow banned, apparently.
Shit.
So that's like botting an account. Like it's a real fucking thing.
No, I believe it 100%. And we see bot comments all the time, like weird, strange ones.
Yes, you can.
But I did like botting someone else's.
And that's
account.
what Kayla meant. I finally get you now, girl. Like that is what botting an account means. Like
that is so. That's like some crazy intel into like just this world, and like even I don't know, just even like people being able to pay to shift public opinion at a whole new height.
People have been doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that is like final boss. Like
it's just crazy. Something new comes every year. You know, what I mean?
And it's like smart as fuck. Honestly, like that is smart.
It's just like I know, but like the society that we're living in. I was telling you,
that's how everybody should know that you are being fed. You know what I mean? Like you are being fed the information that you're consuming. Like the narrative against everybody. Like you do not know these people or what's going on. Like
botting, she's dragging it. I was telling you this, but you have to put she's dragging it on.
No,
a shirt.
I have to. Like that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
I need it on a baby tee. I'm wearing it every day. You're gonna make 6 figures off of it, and it's like, and honestly, good on you. Like a lot of people probably would have never like figured that out.
Oh yeah, me and Jacob were sitting there and like we cracked the fucking code because it just doesn't make sense.
But that is just like I'm imagining if like that was around just like for always and forever, like all the people who would have used it.
Oh, everybody.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God, I would have. Honestly, if I was James, I'd be doing the same thing. No, I wouldn't. It's crazy, and it makes me mad when people are like, "Oh, well, y'all just forgive him for everything," but then it's like, okay, but then y'all get mad when I still talk about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you'll never win.
Right. Literally, I just feel like I'll never win with it. So that's why I've just like given up on it. And I'm like, I'll just.
You have to for your own peace and your own freedom. Because it really is true. You could do or say anything. Like how you were saying earlier, if you just came online not talking about it, it'd be people. I always think like the people who just are leaving that senseless, you can't win type of hate. It's like, you can't win with those people anyhow. Like if you came online tomorrow and never spoke about it again, it would be she's unfazed, she moved on too fast, so this never happened, blah, 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 the way she says. And if you keep talking about it, it's she's dragging it, bot comment or not. And it's like, you just have to live for you and do what feels right to you, which you are.
To stop caring about what those, you will never win with them. So it's like, what the fuck's the point? And they're probably at home like, it's like the stupid fucking Reddit posters. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I literally don't give a fuck.
What's Reddit? I don't even know.
You know Emma? She has a really bad Reddit addiction.
Oh, I already talked her off the ledge.
We'll heal you.
I've already been telling her. She showed me it's in her frequently visited.
No, I've never checked Reddit.
No. Block the website.
I refuse. I will not fucking go on there and read.
I think even just reading comments, it can be very scary when you're in like a fragile mental space to like be in taking so many opinions about yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's just because then they start to form your actual idea of who yourself is and like just all of those things, you know?
It makes you question who you are. Like it's so
and change. It makes you change who you are.
Yes. And that's the worst thing. It's like, okay, I'm gonna start acting like this and not acting like this. And it's like and then I never want to be the type of person where it's like I'm different on camera than off camera. It's like obviously like, I'm filming a 60-second TikTok, I'll be a little bit more like energetic, but like I don't want to change my whole personality.
100%.
Which is bullshit. And
it's very hard.
You don't sometimes notice that you're doing it. Like I catch myself where I'm like, I wouldn't have normally said that, but I'm pandering to like what I think people want to hear or like or trying not to say things that I know will like upset people. It's just like it's crazy.
Yeah, if anything, I think I don't know, I guess for me, like just doing this for so long, I think about all the times where it probably would have been easier for me to just like act a certain way and like, you know what I mean? Like act a different way. Like it would have just been less resistance, you know what I mean? Like giving the people what they want or giving the brands what they want or like doing whatever. But it's like, I'm so happy I didn't because it's so much harder to do this for a living, B, sleep at night. Like when you're like, I am this whole fucking different person.
Yeah, you'll feel yourself trying to put on a character, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And that's what I feel like I want.
And you're not a character. You're so full of life.
100%. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to go to sleep if I was like, I know if somebody were to come up to me in person right now and I'd be different, like I would literally not be able to sleep.
But that's how you've also built this like beautiful empire, is by just being so fucking authentic to you. And like even just hearing, we were talking, I think this was off camera before, but like you're so smart with your money and you're like, just I'm so happy that you're like reaping the benefits, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm too scared to like the only designer thing I've ever bought was like 2 months ago and it was my like fucking diesel bag. Like I'm too scared.
Be careful, it's a slippery slope.
No, but it's good to treat yourself. But
I was like, I didn't even believe in it. Like literally 6 months ago, I was like, that's the most ridiculous dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, why would you ever spend money on that? And then something along I don't know what app I was looking for.
That might have been my influence, honestly, and I'm sorry.
I know, looking at the jewelry, I'm feeling influenced.
Dude, no, because
like fucking Flava Flav or something. She's got nothing but diamonds.
no, it's fucking ridiculous, but I'm going to tell you something. Half of these are DHgate dupes. Mine aren't, but I'm saying but I wish they were because they're duped so well. Like that it's like this bracelet is like the love of my life. I bought this bracelet and I spent $7,000 on this bracelet, and one of my roommates ordered the DHgate version to see the difference, and I am not fucking kidding you. I have a friend who works at Van Cleef, and he was sending me links to ones that they, as the workers, wear in the store because they are that indetectable, like the weight and all. It's like, why the fuck? I just lost Hermes slides.
Send me the link.
No.
And I'm like, I'm buying them off the gate. You lost the original Hermes ones, Tana. You were an idiot forever buying those. How do you lose a shoe? It was on your foot when you left the house. Like, you're literally an idiot. I lost a pair of shoes. I left with them on my feet and then came home with them off my feet. You don't deserve you buy them off the gate, bitch.
Wait. Oh, that literally happened to Emma once. She fucking went out to the club, came back shoeless.
No, I feel you. There needs to be a community.
That's the whole reason I will not buy expensive shit. I just know. Like,
Same.
I'll destroy it. I'll fucking destroy that shit.
We always talk about that too, and just like trendiness too. I still fall victim all the time. Like,
I try to buy like timeless. I won't spend a lot of money unless something is like I know I'll have.
She's made me better in that way because
It's really good.
why was I buying neon assless chaps? We'll never know.
It's not black or brown.
We'll never
or like
know.
you know what I mean. It has to be like an everyday.
Yeah, no. Even then, though, I get so anxious about it. Like, I don't know. Like,
I get guilt. Do you get guilt from spending?
Oh my god, I'll go home and cry. Like, I actually go home and cry. I'm like, what the fuck?
I do that.
I have like a scarcity complex with money. I feel like.
Do you ever just get scared that like one day you'll wake up and everything will just be like empty, and then it's like, oh my god, this fucking bag could have just paid my rent.
Yeah. We actually, it's funny, before you got here, we were talking about that on that episode that we were just filming. Like, we were the scarcity. Like, and it's
still like what's on her wrist could pay her bills.
That's why jewelry like makes me happy.
Sell, or like that's like an actual like appreciating asset. Like a bag, not so much unless it's a jumbo flap.
But other like
Jumbo flap.
The Chanel ones, like
that cost more than my car.
But
she also bought, by the way.
That's the thing. It needs to be appreciating things to at least sleep at night a little better. But like, also just the gate. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm buying those Hermes slides in every color.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just dumb. It is. It's like, I have no excuse. I'm just an idiot. I'm a sheep. I get serotonin for my stupid new Prada bag.
See, and that's the thing. I'll sit here and be like, I wish I was that way. Like, I want to like.
No, you don't.
It looks phenomenal.
It's like picking up cigarettes with the intent to start smoking. Like, if it's not broke, like do not do anything.
100%.
They just look good. They just always look good. And being in LA,
look
like
bomb as fuck right now.
Oh, but you go to Barney's and you see the bitches with like the fucking everything. And then I'm like, I want to be you so bad. It's like,
and we are in that.
They won't be wealthy when they're older.
Damn.
Which you will be if you keep saving.
She's real. And just the consumerism of fucking everything. Like, we all are always in comparison. It's like, I need those fucking suede brown micro shorts. No, you don't.
I just had somebody buy a $300 hairbrush because it's supposed to make your hair softer.
Shit, I'm not even kidding. It's in my bag.
No. Wait, Brooke, are you actually you bought it? Wait, Brooke, did you actually?
On my life, it's in my bag.
No way. Like, the $300 hairbrush?
No, I don't have it with me. It's the one I left at your house, and then I had to buy a new one. So I bought it twice.
She left it at my house, and she was actually like, because I'm like, why the fuck do you care so much? You left a hairbrush at my house. I'll get it back to you. And then I found out, and I was like, oh yeah, you should probably get that.
No, I bought it. But so it makes your hair so shiny.
So it's real.
Does it work?
It's a thing. My first one got sent to me. The second one I bought, but
there's no hope for me. My bald blonde ass, like nothing's.
We're all fake as fuck.
We love it. We bought it though. It's ours.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
I have a wet brush in my bag. The one, but you know the one. Now I have the one with the little blue back.
Oh my god! I mean, I would try it if my hair was real or could ever be soft. I'm growing it out. I'm trying, but you're making me miss my bleach and tone, bitch. Like,
so
good.
I bleached it this morning with like the fucking box. I was like,
I did my own too when I had a bleach and tone.
It's so fun.
I'm so envious of a bitch who can Garnier Fructis box and go blonde.
No, I would buy the powder and the developer, and I would literally like sit and fucking do a whole bleach and tone.
Same. Once I did that, and I burnt my hair off though. My hair was like steaming, and then I had to get a mullet.
You know what you have to do? Or I did
really bad.
Bottom half first, washed attached it and then the top half. If you try to do it all at once, you'll go bald.
That was my problem. I mixed like 50 milligram developer and my hair was like steaming and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I had to like get a mullet. It was green and black. I looked so scary. Like I actually like bit.
It's kind of iconic though.
You would think.
Where's Brad Mondo?
Made a video about my bleach and tone video. He was like, what the hell is wrong with this girl?
Why? Your hair was so long and
It's
healthy
not
though.
safe to do. I know.
Oh, it's just not.
I got lucky.
I can't get my hair to like lift though on my own. That's the thing.
Because you have a naturally, I think you have
black hair at this
well,
point.
not, but
naturally.
your like hair textures, like you have the thicker hair.
Very coarse, which you'd think I wouldn't be bald,
I
but
want a coarse hair. I have thin fucking little bitch hair.
I have baby hair, like fine, very fine hair.
Yeah,
I
my
know,
shit
but like,
sucks.
look at y'all eating me up, mogging me.
What do you mean?
Like, oh,
Your hair's fabulous right now. I'm so happy that you're in your like.
I'm in my.
natural
really
look at this
good.
root.
I love a root.
I
you have
lo-
dark
yeah,
hair.
root-
You would
love a
have
root.
dark hair. I would love to
know.
see what your hair color actually is.
Yeah, would you ever?
it's dark.
brunette?
It's a lot darker. Like it's darker than this.
Yeah, it's dark. It's like very, very dark. But I wonder if that's lack of sunlight sometimes. Like if I was out in the sun for a little bit, like I think I'd gain a few
It is.
shades.
You know, I got a comment
You
on my video
highlight.
yesterday being like, the hair color is a choice. I'm like, it's literally not a choice. It's my natural.
Wait, wait, what the fuck? Wait, that's
The hair color is definitely a choice. It said. I commented back. I'm like, "Fuck you, Jessica." It's
Also,
my hair
as
color.
as if you chose like chartreuse. Like it's brown.
no, like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Would you ever go brunette?
I would never say never. And I am growing it out and it's getting darker as we go. And I'm continuing to do that for sure. I'm learning to
think
get less emotionally attached to the blonde, but I'm so emotionally attached.
I feel you so much on that.
Yeah.
Like I want to be.
I love you.
the plant.
Everyone crawling under the camera. So sweet.
I think it would eat so hard. I think it would turn the world upside down if you popped out brunette, and I think you would look so amazing. Like, I always trust that, like, if something's growing out of your head, it's gonna look good on you. Like, you wouldn't look like shit with your
Maybe
natural
in
hair
my
color.
full piece era, like maybe after like just next year. Like
I cut a bob. Like, imagine we come back to Canceled in 2 years, and I have a fucking bob, and you're a brunette.
and and I have black hair. It's funny.
Oh my god! And
So
there's like
ridiculous.
wedding rings.
Oh,
Oh, I better have a wedding ring before Canceled's gone.
and you're our flower girl.
Oh my
or
God,
you
wait.
and Jacob are married.
Oh my god. That would be really fucking.
So speaking of, I guess you two even just like doing your podcast, well, is there anything else you want to do or you're working on? It's crazy that you immediately popped out and just like with a conglomerate with Spencer's, like already you were doing that.
That was so like a fever dream because I did ask DM them on Instagram and I was like, I really have a good idea, and they just like responded to me, and I was like, thank God.
That's so
amazing.
sickening though.
Because like I do not get brand deals. I don't get I haven't had a brand deal in like the past 2 years or something.
That's
like
so wild.
so
though.
the fact that they answered, I was like, thank God.
I will get you brand deals, bitch.
Damn,
Free
but
of
that just
charge.
shows you. Are we supposed to be outreaching?
Yeah, no, it's important. A lot of the best things do come from like
Really?
you reaching out.
I guess
you
shoot
know?
your shot. I feel like Trisha always says that the worst they could say is no.
That is
Yeah.
so true.
It's so true. But yeah, just with this new podcast and everything, do you have anything else that you want to do? Any dreams, any goals, anything that you
I really okay. This might sound so fucking weird when it comes out of my mouth, but like, okay, wait, hear me out. Like, you know,
No, I love it. I love it. Hear me out, okay?
you know how like baby reindeer, like the
Okay.
like the guy who went through all that shit, like acted in it later.
Yes.
I would love to do like a short film or something to
Oh, that's
like
beautiful.
act out what I went through to like portray what it was and like to kind of like symbolate or whatever the word is.
Yeah.
Symbolize. There we go.
I
That
didn't know.
That
I was like, yes,
fucked up
symbolate.
thing. I just symbolate was crazy.
Me as fuck.
Symbolate.
I'll be saying that next week.
Symbolate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I that's like my goal, honestly. So
You
like
should
do
go
that.
on Worst Ex Ever. I
is
thought
that?
about doing that.
Oh, that is it. That Netflix show. I've
It's
never
like
thought
it's
about
a
that.
series, but it's like episodic, where every episode
Period.
is like a story of like a horrible relationship and like the crazy things that they've done. And I'm like, I got a fake Australian who killed his family.
Yeah, you guys could go on together.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to do like a reality dating show even.
That would be so
I
fun
would
too.
love to do like a dating what not to do.
Yeah, there's so much
The only
there.
thing is you don't have your phone for like 2 months, and I need to post on Snapchat. Like,
I would know you could find someone to do it for you.
Are
We
you
know
like-
that now.
wait, oh, yo, the Johnsons, please.
Yeah, right. Like they just started a whole business of
I
that.
got my shit too.
Is Snapchat like super fruitful?
What does that mean?
Like
Profitable.
fruit-
profitable? Like do you make a lot of money on Snapchat?
That's like my number one income.
God damn.
I love Snapchat. It's so fun. It's fun too because it falls in the same like bucket. I always tell her this. I tell her to start it every day.
Please.
Because it's so cool because it's so authentic. Like
so
you can literally just post your life and it's so authentic.
It's so fun.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't want to share more. You know what I mean? In fact, I want to share less.
No, but it can be that you cooking something or like literally anything.
That's true.
I just got Jacob to start doing it, and it's like once you start, you won't turn back. I got Emma to do it. I'm trying to get everybody to do it. Like that is like,
It's so fun.
I don't get it. Honestly, I need someone to sit down with me and watch.
Me, I would. I absolutely would. I think it's so fun. It is wild when Snapchat money came out. There's always just certain things as an influencer where I'm like, this feels so like, yeah, like this is crazy that like, I mean, granted, they're running ads through it and people get to enjoy your content for free. So it's not like scammy. It's just like, what do you like? Just influencer
like really,
paychecks are wild.
Like I'm just like posting selfies right now, but it's so fun. Like I love Snapchat because I left the fucking TikTok creator program like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I hated that. It like shadow bans you.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it.
I love it.
You're on it?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't shadow.
I've made maybe 37 cents.
That's what I'm saying. Like I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I can't.
They just started doing like if they feel like your quality is like high or if you feel like your content is high quality, they give you a bonus. So like
What?
Sometimes they'll do like ×2, like multiply your money if they think like
Times-
well made. Yeah.
I mean, I could work my whole life to try to get that ×2 and I would die without it.
No, I'm literally not.
Shit's filmed on a toaster.
It's
and I've got a hair sticking straight up. Like,
I'm not getting
oh my God, but that's a slay.
insane. I just hate doing like a minute longer videos too. Like
I love it. I'm like, let me talk.
No, I really will be making like 10-minute TikToks and then I just make like 3.5 cents. I should figure it out, but whatever. I'll be fine.
I miss when it was like the days where you could make like a 15-second audio sync video and you'd get paid like 15 bands from it or whatever.
That was a thing.
Oh my God, that's when I first started. It was like you could get paid off of videos that were like a second long. And I was making so much fucking money. And
it's
then
like
they
YouTube.
changed it.
YouTube used to be so much more profitable than it is now.
Oh my God, I just had a
She
copyright.
got to live through it.
Yeah, I loved that era.
Did you? If you've been
I've never been like that consistent on YouTube. Ever.
Yeah, me neither.
It's so hard.
It is hard. It is like, it's so hard. Shout out J-Ron.
And starting off as like a fucking TikToker, it's like hard to like go from short form to long form. So it's like I hate editing. Like you edit your own videos, right?
I edit like 50% of them. Like literally 50-50. I'll do a video, J-Rod will do a video, I'll do a video just to make it like, and you can tell the ones he does. Like it is nuts. I'm like smashing my palm on the fucking keyboard.
I just know you're good.
I don't have the fucking like the patience to sit there and fucking like rewatch what I just said. Like
same.
Oh,
I get
pisses
it.
me off.
It's hard.
Sometimes I'll return to it like months later and then I'll feel like, oh, I can't post this now. It's too late.
Me as fuck.
I love posting late shit though now because it's like whatever. It's a time capsule. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? And it's camp. Exactly.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
Podcasts were like, yeah, Katy Perry just went to the moon.
No, I know. That's the worst thing about touring is the thing. Even like this one and our next episode being like they're gonna be like a week later or something, and I'm just like,
But yeah, when do you guys go back on tour?
we go back in July. You would kill touring too. I didn't even think.
I
about
want to do that with Jacob so bad.
You guys will.
I think
You
it's so fun.
100% will. And you could do like a whole ass variety show with him. He makes great music on a side note. He's so
I
talented.
like collab on Sweatshirt with him.
Sweatshirt, yeah.
Why wouldn't you feature on oh my God, I'm like, okay, we need she's dragging it merch. We need you featuring on Sweatshirt.
Please. That's
Yes.
like a Sweatshirt remake.
Yes.
Oh,
A
you know who?
sweatshirt with.
And you could be like, I don't want your sweatshirt.
You know who just DM'd me to make her a diss track?
who?
Mabu.
No way.
I'm low-key down, though. I'm
Do it. You know Lil Mabu.
I don't know.
I don't know actually.
Labu.
Like,
Bitch, take her on a trip. Fly her
Yes.
to New York. Sign my name up on her tits.
and then who did he have in the music video? Who did he have in the music?
Sean Rock.
Oh
Right?
yeah, like during all the
baby. What's his name?
Blueface. After Blueface and Krishan broke up, he made this
baby.
song and he had Krishan in the video and it like broke the internet. You should 1000% do that. I love a diss track. Okay.
I want to do a diss track so
It's
bad.
cathartic.
Yeah.
I'm
It
like,
really is.
oh my God, I feel like I could really cook. I feel like I would really cook, especially.
And just try all the things. I feel like you're in this era of just like freedom and you are so creative. And once again, I feel like, I mean, at least I'm thinking about me just as your biggest supporter and fan of everything you do. Like so many people are going to love whatever you want to do. So I'm just so excited to see you like try all those things. And like, I love you. And I want to have you back on even to like Kiki. It's so crazy that you were 20 years old and you were like this well-spoken.
Thank you. No, like I'm like honored to be on here. Like this is dead ass the one podcast that I will consistently keep up with because
I'm so sorry. I'll recommend some better ones.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. Like I love this shit.
Love you. And we love you. And you, like, I was just saying this to Camilla, and I don't want people to start saying, like, Tana says this to everyone. They're gonna anyways. But I don't say this to fucking everyone because it takes a special breed of human for me to see any part of myself in them. And like, just from the beginning when we were first messaging, I'm always like, oh my God, like so many of little things that you'll do just randomly. I'm like, oh, that reminds me of baby me in a lot of ways. And like, I don't know, just even you being blonde and having all your necklaces, it's like making me think of just, and I just like, I want nothing but the best for you. And like, I always have. And like, you know, I'm always there for you and just all of those kind of things. And I just fucking love you.
I love you guys.
And I'm really like, it's an honor. Like you could have done any podcast in the world to talk about all of this. And I was with Trisha the other day and Trisha was talking about how much that she loves you. And then we were looking back at the first few episodes of Just Trish and you were one of them. And the title was like, Kayla Malec loves Tana Mongeau. And I was like, oh my God, that's just so sweet. And I'm like, just so happy to like form a beautiful friendship and just like be there.
You guys really are an inspiration more than you know. And like as a viewer of the podcast, like the way that y'all go about shit in a way of like, I'm saying this because I want to say it and not giving a fuck, and just like the friendship of it all and like show like George Skate, like shit like that, like the fucking fights of it all, like it's real as fuck. And I love you guys.
Well,
like,
I appreciate you.
Thank you for coming on.
You are one of the girlies. You know what I mean? Like you are, when we talk about the girls who get it and like whatever, like that is so you. And I appreciate that messy, unapologetically yourself. And just like, even when maybe people might want you to shut the fuck up, doubling down and like just continuing to speak your fucking truth how you want. Like this is your life. And yes, fuck those haters and those bots. And I just love you.
Yeah, I love you guys, man. This is so fun. Oh, thank you.
Thank
we
you.
did it.